Hi guys, this is Scribbly again with another pen review, and today I have again something fairly interesting for you right here in front of me. The pen that we're looking at today is the MD Paper Fountain Pen, it's called quite simply. This pen right here has been sent to me, and I say a heartfelt thank you as well, by our good friends Charles and Nomadist at nomadostore.com. Thank you very much. Lots of beautiful stuff that you can find on their website for sending this pen to me for review. Let's have a quick look at the package. Fairly unspectacular, saying MD, some stuff in Japanese, obviously, made in Slovenia. Midori japan.co.jp. MD fountain pen in M medium. Very cool, the packaging of MD. I do like it quite a lot. Midori right here. You see the corona of my camera lighting right here reflecting. Very nice. Designed for comfortable writing, fountain pen M MD paper. Inside there is 1 or 2 ink cartridges. Made in Slovenia and made in Austria. Interesting. Not sure what to think about that. It has a slightly curved nib. I'm going to show you that in a second when we look at the pen. Obviously, the curved nib allows for smooth writing with minimal smudging at any angle suitable or suiting all writing styles. I'm actually not sure if the curving has anything to do with smudging, but that's what they say here. Medium thickness ideal for everyday writing such as diaries, letters, and sketching your ideas. 1 black ink cartridge included in the box. So it's 1, not 2. That's the packaging. Lovely. And this is the pen. The MD fountain pen. Pretty cool. A matte metal cap with a rounded finial, no logo on or anything like that. A clip. Fairly functional, not flimsy, very sturdy, beautiful. A barrel that is made from plastic in a beige or chamois or off-white or eggshell white. Call that color whatever you like. I offered you a couple of options trying to describe this. The barrel has an engraving here saying MD Paper Products. Kind of like gray anthracite. You can't eyedropper fill this plastic pen because, as you could spot right here, there are some holes. I guess choking hazard perhaps has to do with like when you screw and unscrew the pen to like let the air come out, so that might make that easier. It's a fairly lightweight pen, but like fairly sturdy, like very, very well built. It doesn't feel flimsy. It does definitely, with the color scheme here and also like the overall shape of the pen, have a vintage flair. Does remind me ever so slightly of the Aurora Duo card. Does remind me ever so slightly of old Parker pens. There's a couple of old ones that look a little bit like this. There is like old Pelikan school fountain pens, old Geha fountain pens that all look a little bit like that. So that's the vibe that I'm getting when I'm looking at this pen. Cap pops off, has no inner cap. Yes, it does. There is like at the back of it, there's a transparent inner cap to prevent the nib from drying out. Does a very good job in doing so. The cool thing, you have like a silver center band here. The cool thing with this pen is that it has a transparent section, which has a little bit of a structure going on to it. And it has a transparent feed. The cool thing with a transparent section and a transparent feed, obviously, is that you do see the ink. So it's not a full demonstrator pen, but you do get a little bit of like a demonstrator-ish vibe. And of course, if you would have green or red or orange or black ink in here, this is now, I believe, a cartridge of Caran d'Ache Idyllic Blue, then, you know, the vibe that you get from the pen will change ever so slightly. As said, there is this like curved nib, a little bit like a falcon beak. Well, it doesn't do anything to me, to be honest, when writing. It's nothing special in that sense, but it does write well, right? Whether it's slightly curved or not, I don't feel any additional precision or something like that, to be honest. Nib, MD paper, no breather hole, and M. That's what it is. Pen can be posted fairly deep. Almost or basically halfway down the barrel and very securely. Pen can be written, posted and unposted. Both works equally well. I prefer it unposted. I don't know why. It is an extremely lightweight pen. I think even a Lamy Safari is perhaps a little bit heftier. So if you don't like lightweight pens, then this is certainly not the pen for you. I don't consider this a premium pen. This is like more of like, you know, like the Lamy Safari, knockabout fountain pen, throw it in your backpack, clip it in your shirt pocket, you know, throw it in your jacket pocket. If you lose it, you don't really mind, but you still have like a cool looking, very sturdy, very well manufactured, very nicely machined and vintage looking fountain pen. So definitely an excellent pen, really good product. Price wise, it costs like €35, which makes it a little bit less expensive than the piston filling TWSBI Eco, puts it round about in the ballpark of like a Lamy All-Star. So I think pricing wise, we are totally cool right here. Size comparison to my standard size reference pen, the Lamy Safari. It's a little bit shorter than the Lamy Safari when it's capped. It's uncapped on both. And it's still a little bit shorter than a Lamy Safari. That's the image that you get. Nib size comparison. The one of the Safari is ever so slightly longer. This one is ever so slightly wider, has wider nib shoulders. Section diameter, this one is a bit slimmer. As said, it's a very lightweight pen, but lays in the hand nicely. I think it looks nicer unposted. These three different colors is just too much going on for my eye. Kind of breaks up this writing here on the barrel. No biggie. By the way, writing on the barrel in the beginning when the pen came, that did not align to the back of the nib. That's basically maybe just my OCD kicking in. So I had to align that, which in the case of that pen was no problem, because like the nib right here in the housing has no threading, but it's basically friction fit. So you can just grab a paper towel and then just like, you know, twist the nib ever so slightly so that the back of the nib and this will align when you screw the barrel back on. Talking about screwing the barrel back on, as said, Caran d'Ache Idyllic Blue in here, spare cartridge does fit in here, and you could hear me blowing into the barrel. There is some vent holes there in the back, so no eyedropper filling of this pen. Right, let's do a quick writing sample. The pen is interesting, I already say it right now, because like the nib does have a bit of a stub character. The fountain pen. The nib writes very nice, very smooth, but it's pretty much a nail. You can squeeze some line variation out there if you really push the nib, but I definitely wouldn't do that. It's definitely not designed for that. And as you can see, what you can push out here is rather limited. But as said, the nib does exhibit some stubbish characters. as you can see here, with like a broader downstroke and a thinner cross stroke. That obviously depends a little bit on how you angle the pen. But I think you do get the gist of it. So I think you do get a slightly interesting characteristic of your handwriting with that pen here. Definitely a very, very robust writer. Smooth steel nib, nothing to complain about. It does get the job done. This is the perfect pen, as said before, to just throw into your backpack. And don't worry about, keep a package of ink cartridges with you. Perfect for traveling because it does take the standard international cartridges. So very much fits the theme of nomadostore.com, which is, you know, long-lasting communication and travelers items. Very nice. Thank you, as said, as well, for sending me this pen for review. And I'll see all of you at the next review. So long. Ciao, ciao.